Good pressure to force them D to D. Now we did a very good job taking away that board pass, which leads to them having to force the puck out. Okay, right here, we have a good job finding the guy on the boards, but we got to make sure we're coming a little bit closer so the D-man can make that pass. Or the winger, excuse me, the winger can make that pass. Did a good job getting it to the wing, but then we didn't have any support. Good job moving the feet, Chad. Not a bad play. So we had Walter going to the net. Chad was driving the corner, but what thing we forgot was actually supporting Chad on the puck side. So Rico, you need to slide over behind Chad to support from up high. That way we can maintain a triangle. Okay, but we're doing a good job overloading the puck side here, and that's forcing them to keep the puck down low. And everyone should shift accordingly. Right there, Chad. Get more pressed up against that blue line. That's going to give you a little bit better of a chance to make a play on the puck. Way to come back through the middle, Jeff, and pick up that guy. Then now we streak perfect. Okay, we have a good defensive play, and now we're moving. Okay, I like that you're trying to move the puck to the player ahead of you, Jeff, but instead of trying to make that pass over to Rico, skate the puck in wide with speed so we can establish some positioning in the offensive zone in the form of a triangle. Okay, good shift from our forwards. We get a good little dangerous chance. Good job coming back through the middle, Rico. Let's look to control that puck a little bit before we fire it away. Good start with pressure. Got to make sure we're executing a little better there. Right now, Nick, you're a little too high. You need to drop down a little lower so you can integrate yourself into the play. Good job, Walter. Way to support the D there in pressure. Perfect back check right there. We always want to make sure we're slicing through the middle, coming back on back checks. Let's keep the play simple, Chad. Okay. First things first, let's take a look. And second, make sure we're talking with our D partners so we can go D to D behind the net or straight up to the winger on the boards, because you have those two options available rather than firing the puck through the middle. A good job hustling to your board there, Jeff. Now, we don't get a clean breakout, but everyone's in position like they're supposed to, and Nick is doing a good job, did a great job supporting on that play, coming through the middle to support Jeff, and that turnover falls right on Nick's stick, and we go the other way. Now right there, Vic, play a little bit tighter to that winger. Okay, you're giving the winger a little bit too much space, just enough to where they can get out of the zone. If you play closer to that wing, you're going to provide a pressure stimulus that's going to force them to turn over the puck or prevent them from actually passing to that player. A good job with the quick up. Let's try to use that board a little quicker. Perfect. Good job with the pressure there, Walter. And we get a turnover. Oh, look at the whistle blew too. Much better job pressuring Nick. Good speed, but let's get the puck wide. Okay. Good unselfish play, but when we always have this habit of wanting to converge in the middle to them where all three of our forwards are right by each other. If you think back to the beginning of the little season, all the entry zone drills we did was about getting the puck wide with speed. We have to always make sure we're going wide with speed. That's the easiest way for us to get into the offensive zone and open up space in the middle. Good job. Much better job, Vic, holding in blue, and then a great job on Chad's part by stepping up hard through the middle to force that turnover. Right here, you notice Jeff doesn't have much support outside of Rico in the high slot. So one thing that can happen is Rico can shift over to those high boards where Jeff was, and then Nick can take over that high slot position. That way we have a good triangle set up. That's going to allow us to do a cycle if we need to. Good pressure. Good job supporting through the lane, Rico. Good outlet pass. Right there, Jeff. Want to just play that a little bit lower. I like that you're trying to turn up ice and get going, but if you're a little more patient on that turnaround, you're going to put yourself in a better position to receive the pass. We'll take that little chip. You got pressure. We can go get it. You win the race. Very good, Walter. Now right here, you have a pretty good triangle set up. Okay, Chad pinches down, and look what happens. Nick slides in behind Chad, and we get a little bit of bolstered reinforcement. Okay, great job, defense. That's exactly what I want to see more out of from you guys. And forwards, let's continue to drop back behind the D to reinforce the blue line when they do pinch. Okay, good job sliding over. Now we do lose a little mark right there. So the girl in the Red Sox, we lost her for a split second. Luckily, she was the opposite hand from where the puck was passed to. If she was a lefty, that would have been right on her stick. So we have to make sure that the first forward back is playing off of the puck carrier and trying to find that open guy that they might want to pass to. Right there, Walter, all you gotta do is have your stick down and you're gonna catch that pass. Good use of the boards. Way to move your feet. Right there, Nick, just be aware that that's offside. Or, no, it wasn't offside. Never mind. Nice hit. That's exactly what we want out of hockey, and it turns into a turnover. Good pressure, great hit. You almost score a goal. Can't argue with that. You're right here, Chad. You got to hustle over to the opposite side to where Vic is. That way he has an option to pass to. Okay. Good back check. Right here, Vic, you're too close to Chad. So if you slide over to the opposite circle on the far side, then you have you become an option for Chad to pass to. It's good that you want to support, but want to make sure we're picking better areas to support from. Good pressure from Chad, good support, and that's a good look from Nick. Now if you can, Rico, if you can pass it one touch over to Chad right away, then we have a good, quick, easy offensive zone entry. Good cover in front of the net, Jeff. And right here, Nick, if you're playing as the center, you want to make sure that you're finding the open guys. A little bit of a fluky goal there, goalie. Should have saved that one. Right there, Vic. You're doing the hesitation skate again. Get your feet moving right away. The quicker your feet get moving, the easier it is going to be to make a play. Good pressure. And right there, Rico. Because Chad's already pressuring, I want you to lock onto the wing with the Red Sox next time. If you take away the winger right away, it's going to be very hard for them to break it out because Chad's already pressuring down low. Good step from Jeff. And we get good back pressure coming from Nick, which forces a turnover, excuse me. And I think we almost scored there. Okay, good D with good support from our forwards. Right there, we got to make sure forwards that we're coming up quick. Okay, one thing that they're doing a good job of on the other team is pushing up real fast. So our D make the first initial play, but if you don't have back pressure coming from you guys, the forwards, it's going to be very hard for our D to actually hold the blue at that point. And we get a great score. Good job, Chad. And that's why it's important that we pressure right away. Okay, Chad was aggressive on the pressure. Their puck carrier panicked, forced a mistake. And we get ourselves a nice score. Good use of D to D. Now get your feet moving right away. Stick down, Walter. And that's the area that if you work on, you're going to be so much better by having your stick always in a position to catch a pass. Good pressure, Chad. But let's make sure we're pressuring with two hands, Chad. You like to pressure with one hand a lot, and then when you actually do steal the puck, you're in a position of weakness because you only have one hand on the puck. Good speed. Now right there, Rico, instead of continuing to skate forward with your head turned back, okay, just do a hockey stop and let Chad pass you, and then skate in behind him. Okay, great back checking pressure from Rico. Good patience with the puck, Walter. Let's look to get that puck in deep though right away because you're pretty high up by the blue line. We want to make sure we don't get a turnover up there. You know, that's a smart D to D pass. We're going right back the other way. Okay, that was a good execution of the D to D pass at the right time right there. This is a much better forecheck in the neutral zone because Rico recognizes right away, goes over to the boards with the Red Sox. Okay, Walter's pressuring from behind, and Jeff is holding the middle, and then our D's do a good job of pushing up and pressuring and holding at the red line, which ultimately forces a turnover. In their zone, we get a good shot opportunity out. So real good night from you guys. Think you guys had 2 or 3 goals. Really happy with the production. And here we go, perfect. Rico pressures on the boards, locks up that wing. D can't make a pass, so we get a dangerous pass over to Walter in the slot. Okay, very well-timed pressure, and everyone made the right decisions and the right skating lanes there. Very good. Good back check from Chad, and now we're going the other way. Great shot.